and welcome to another episode of Should You Make It? Today we are going to do something really interesting, another twist for Valentine's Day. A lot of people are going to get chocolate, roses, the usual thing, and I was really excited because this showed up in my Facebook memories from a year ago, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have got to make it. So these are going to be pizza roses. Now this technique is usually made using thin apples and pastry dough. This is using pepperonis, mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, and pizza dough. So I'm really excited to show this and actually make it. So the ingredients you're gonna need, of course, mozzarella shredded cheese and pepperonis and pizza sauce. Now what I did with this is they just spooned it on using a spoon, and I thought it would be really fun and kind of cool. Put my pizza sauce in a squirt bottle. That way I'd have a little more control squirting it on. And I used a funnel, just a funnel, and my little owl spatula. And I'll use that to spread it on as well. And obviously store-bought pizza dough. You can make your own. That's fine. Hey, if you're fancy and have the time, go for it. I don't. And as utensils, very easy. Muffin tin, and I've just lightly sprayed it. Rolling pin. And you can use a cutting board, but the instructions are just to roll it out as thin as possible, 8 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. And I've got my trusty little measuring tape, and I kid you not, guys, I carry this in my purse, and it has come in handy so many times. It's awesome. So girls, get one. Hey, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I've lightly floured my surface over here. It's so tiny, but lightly floured it, and I'm gonna roll that out really thin and get my strips cut, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna start putting all of this together. Okay, so I've got my pieces all cut. They are 8 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. And now the first step is to get your marinara and squirt on down the middle.
That's so fun.
It is. You know what, guys? I think this is so much better because, like I was thinking, give you so much more control. That way you're not using a spoon and you're like, oh. So this is so cool. So much fun. So squirt your marinara down the middle. And then we're just going to swirl it out. As you can tell, that guy's...
He's ugly.
He's special. And you're going to just smoosh that out. And then you're going to take, it says approximately 8. But, you know, I'm a giver when it comes to that. Oh, I guess I should have started over here. Huh. Give myself a little more room.
The ugly one.
It's going to probably be like the best one. So, take your pepperonis and we're going to overlap them and give yourself some room on the bottom because we're going to fold that up on top of the pepperonis. And I'm just, you know what, I'm not really actually counting, which I probably...
It's 6.
Okay.
7.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Make sure that's not a double. So yeah, that made 9. So they're right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come over with the cheese, and it says to sprinkle down on the bottom half. Now I'm just going to sprinkle it on, and then I'll squish it down on top of the, or not on top, on the bottom, to make sure it's just on the bottom half. Okay, so we got it on the bottom half. And then what you're supposed to do is come in and fold the bottom up over top. Sorry, I know, in there. But fold the bottom up over and then roll. I'd bring it over to you guys, but okay. I'm just going to finish pushing this up over the bottom and then we'll be right back. Okay, so on the last one, quite a few annoying little tidbits here because the instructions are not very clear at all. What we found was the dough ratio measurements are quite a bit off. rolling it thin, you run into quite a bit of issues when you're going to flip the bottom half over. So what we found was a little thicker and a little wider worked much better. And when you're doing your pepperonis, what I found was adding it a little higher up and squishing it down into the dough worked much better. So what you're going to do, or what I suggest, oh look, a little halfer. So squishing it down into the dough as you go along, and higher than halfway works much better. And this one I guess is kind of a bad one because it's a little off. And then the cheese. We ran into an issue with the cheese too. The shredded cheese is a little thicker than I guess I would like. A more finer cut mozzarella would probably work much better here too. So a lot less works better when you go to fold too, because that causes a problem. And also when you go to fold, don't put the cheese down like it suggests on the bottom half. Put it just right on the bottom of the pepperoni. So when you go to fold, you can lift it up and over the cheese. That worked much better, and you were able to close it in there. Because when you put it on the bottom, it wasn't allowing me to close it, and it wouldn't stay closed. So that way when you go to roll it, you would actually be able to roll it, and you wouldn't have to fight with not being able to close it at all. So it took me probably until the last 4 or 5 to get it to look like that. So that's how they're supposed to look. So our previous attempts kind of look like that.
That was the first one.
So I think what I'll go in and do...
That one was without cheese. That
yeah,
little scrawny one.
It's a little rosebud. That's what we're going to call it. But I think I might just go in and add just maybe a little more cheese into those ones. And, you know, hey, call that one a day. Because we're just going to improvise. Because that's what you kind of do. Little rosebud, we'll leave him just pepperoni.
Just pepperoni and dough.
Pepperdough. Pepperdough. So other than that, you're going to want to have your oven preheated to 400 degrees. And they're going to cook anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes depending on your oven. So we're going to go ahead and stick these beauties in the oven and keep an eye on them until they're nice and golden around the edges of the dough. And we'll go back. So while those are cooking, I just wanted to go over, I thought it'd be kind of fun just to give you guys some, maybe if you needed some last minute Valentine's Day gift ideas. So we have obviously the Hershey Kisses. Now these are the Valentine's Day special ones. These light pink ones have caramel, ooey gooey caramel in them. These are my daughter's. She let me put these out for decorations. And these really cool leopard looking ones are brown and pink. These ones are chocolate truffle filled ones. Ooh, aww. Now, this one was a gift from me for my grandmother. Now, this was one of the, I kid you not, original Taco Bell dogs. Listen. Wow. So cute. Just a fun idea. Now, these were from my last video. You could also, this would be a great thing to do with your kids, either for mom, for dad, or for your kids, you know, whoever. Homemade cookies that you can do with royal icing. You can, so many different ideas and techniques that you can do. They're amazing. You know, X's, O's, bows, hearts, lips. And this was an awesome idea that my daughter did. You know, the little eyes that you can get, Walmart, Michael's, or whatever. Just put an eye and then do a heart U, different colors, any way you want to do them. I mean, this was so much fun. I did those with her, and you can package those up, give those to anyone, teachers, anyone. Amazing gift ideas. And over here, candles. You know, I love candles. So, I mean, it's amazing. Different flavors, incredible gift ideas. So these are just a few that we have. And then over here, we have other gift ideas. Now, These are kind of fun, little gag gifts, or for me, they're actually very awesome. We have a blanket. Now, as you can tell, I'm into the poop emoji. It's kind of an inside joke. It's funny. For guys, boys, you know, whatever. We got the plain brown poo emoji. And in here, you stuffed animals. You know, there's so many choices. I love you, simple. And then for the girls, pink kissy poo emojis. Oh, so cute, soft, adorable. And then another personalized, awesome gift idea, which I love. You can personalize mugs. You know, for the coffee lovers, tea lovers, you can put all sorts of pictures of the ones you love, whatever on there. On the other side, you can put something special for your loved ones. That's perfect. So those were just some little fun Valentine's Day ideas that I wanted to show you guys. If you need some last minute things. You know, this I think you can do like at CVS, Michael's, Walmart in like an hour or two. So that's pretty cool. And that is amazing. My daughter did this for me for Mother's Day, and oh my gosh, couldn't be more important to me. So that's just a few things while that was cooking. Just wanted to share that with you. So we'll be back when they're done. Okay guys, so these are out of the oven. It was 20 minutes, and honestly I had to turn down the oven because they were starting to get so dark on the tips of the pepperoni. So I bumped down the oven to 340 and let them finish cooking. I noticed it around 10 minutes actually. They were starting to get so dark. So I bumped the oven down to 340. A few things about this recipe. The instructions, very little. I know it's about a year old, but the recipe, the instructions, the directions, the ingredients, it doesn't even tell you how. It says approximately 8 pepperonis. It doesn't tell you how much mozzarella. It doesn't go into much detail as far as anything. So I wasn't pretty impressed about that. I was just really excited about a different take on the traditional apple roses that you see. So I was pretty excited about using that. Plus my family loves pizza, so I was really excited to try this. Like you saw, I struggled putting them together. So not really impressed with the recipe itself. But the fun factor, the wow factor, really cool, very cute. The temp on the oven, like I said, needed to be bumped down to about, I would keep it about 320, 325 for 25 minutes maybe. Other than that, they would turn out probably perfect if you did that. Not saying that these didn't turn out okay, they're just, you know, a little extra crispy. So Brittany I did go ahead and cut into one, and Brittany tasted it, and she will let you know how it tastes.
I think they were very good. The pizza dough was cooked good. It tastes like a crust. The cheese is still gooey in the center because I had it fresh out of the oven. And the pepperoni had a crisp. I don't really like pepperoni, but it was okay. I liked them.
So I think it'd be fun, you know, to do with your kids. Just, you know, those little alterations I think would make it probably an extremely successful one. You know, maybe for next time if I feel like giving it a go, that's what I might do. But other than that, the wow factor, keep factors there and all of that. So, you know, if you want to give it a try, go ahead. But thank you guys again for watching. Have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow, and we'll see you soon. Bye.